Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the exciting conclusion of our championship for light heavyweight machine gun champion of the world. Today's bout will prove to be an exhilarating one between the Bulldog and the Russian Wrecker. In the blue corner, hailing out of Singapore, we have the Ultimax 100. And his opponent, hailing out of Russia, we have the PKP. Which of these LMGs will come out on top with the belt?
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Teiwaz here. Hope you're having a great day. Today we are back with some more Ironsight. If at any point in time you find yourself enjoying this, please smack that thumbs up button. It really does help me out a lot. And remember to subscribe for more history lessons, gun reviews, and random explanation videos. So let's get right up in this. Normally I'd start off by saying, let's get into the statistics and look at some numbers. But we're just going to skip that crap today. We've already talked about these guns. We've already discussed both of these in depth in the last videos. So we're just going to skip the numbers and get right into what I think about LMGs as a whole, you know. So the statistics, to me, don't make any sense, especially for the LMGs. But I mean, a lot of the guns, the statistics seem like they're just arbitrary numbers that are made up. They don't really make any sense. But for the LMGs specifically, they're really out of whack. And the stat that I'm talking about most is recoil control stat, especially for the Ultimax 100. The Ultimax 100 has the lowest recoil stat, but in my opinion, it is literally the most controlled gun by far. By far. So I don't understand what that's all about. I've noticed that 3 of the 4 have bipods, but the bipods don't work. They don't do anything. You lay down with your gun, and you start shooting, and it's the same as if you were standing up. There's no use to the bipods whatsoever. And for the Ultimax 100, it has a foregrip. However, I don't ever see the characters holding the foregrip. I don't know if the devs incorporated the foregrip into the Ultimax or not. It's there, but is it just for looks or is it actually functional? I don't know, man. I mean, it would make sense. It would make sense that that's why the Ultimax is the most controlled gun, is because it has the foregrip rather than the bipods. But I'm not quite sure, man. For any of the guns, really, the spray is totally useless for the first 4 to 5 seconds. Unless you're hip firing, of course. I mean, then you just have a whole bunch of bullets to spray. Then it's really great. But other than that, I mean, if you're aiming, ADSing at all, if you're aiming down sights, then the first 4 to 5 seconds are just terrible. Some of the things I do like about the LMGs, though, is like I just said, the hip firing at close range. It's 2, 3, 4 hits and somebody drops. It's just game over real quick. So they're thumpers, man. And at range, if you use the tap method, 1, 2, 3, tap, 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 I mean, you'll drop somebody in 3 hits at pretty far ranges. They're really strong guns, especially if you're going for those headshots. They work pretty well for that, man. I got to using the LMGs a little bit in the Frontlines game mode, and that's really where I felt they fit the best. That's where I felt that was their home, because it's a lot bigger than most of the other maps, and there's a lot longer ranges. So if you use that tap method, the 1, 2, 3, tap, 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 you just hit them in the head a couple of times and they drop. Even the snipers, I mean, if you put soft points on there, you can make them flinch enough at that range to where it really throws their bullets off by quite a bit. So the LMGs with soft points on front lines are pretty good, man. But for just regular old team deathmatch and stuff, they're kind of, they fall flat there. Search and destroy, I don't know. I don't play that game mode. I really don't like the competitive game mode. I like running and gunning, and I don't like watching people play. I mean, I'd rather hop on YouTube here and watch somebody play than search and destroy. I'm not quite sure how they would work on secure point. I would assume it would be pretty much the same as team deathmatch. They wouldn't be very, very good there. And for resource takeover, I know they work pretty well there, just because they shred the robots. If you just run up on the robots and spray, you can usually take out quite a few of them. So it works pretty well there. Also, if you guys are just curious and wanted to know, just because you guys are curious and wanted to know, the Ultimax is my favorite of all 4 of the LMGs. I prefer it the best. I like the way it reloads the best. I like the way it handles the best. I like the way the bullet spray is the best. I just like everything about it the best. I also like the Bulldog skin. It's pretty badass, man. So, like with all of these videos, I am really curious to know what you guys think. What's your favorite LMG? What do you think the problems are with the LMGs? And what can be done to make them better? Like, I think they could be fun, you know. They could be great in the front lines with a few tweaks here and there. So remember to drop your comments down below and let me know. So I want to talk to you guys about something completely irrelevant here. Cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency market is back in the green and on the rise, and everything is looking good for that. So I urge you guys, if you're as ignorant as I am about the cryptocurrency market, to go check out my buddy Crypto Cruising. He knows exactly what he's talking about, has a bunch of amazing videos on the subject, and maybe, with some luck, you too could get rich. Alright guys, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.